What's up guys, it's Hubs, and this video is going to be about trial number 3 of Trial of the Gods. So here's my first unit. We've got an Anima Darvan Shell with a Dandalga at BB10. Next we got Anima Melchio SBB10 with the Dravis. And then we got an Anima Lilith SBB10, Legwan Gem. Wow, it's pretty repetitive now. And then we got Anima Lily Mama, or regular BB10, Legwan Gem, and then Anima Limo SBB10. Yep. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. It's been a long day. And Trial of the Gods, Ultimate Defense. Oh, what am I hoping to bring in this time? That Growl looks pretty juicy, so I'm pretty sure I brought him in. I remember bringing him in, actually. This is a pre-recorded video. Went into this dungeon blind, as in I didn't read or look up anything before I went in. The only thing I knew was that this dungeon was similar to the level of the Grand Gaia Chronicles. And what else? Oh, at this point it's trial 3. I realized I needed Ignore Defense, so I swapped out my Lilith for an Anima Dilma. I think I'm just gonna throw I threw a Medulla gem on him because I was too lazy to switch around the Legwan gems. But yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna try to give him a sphere so I can start the dungeon as soon as possible. We got a lot of spheres. By the way, if you guys haven't already, Poily, Flux, and myself, we've started an Instagram account where we're going to post a lot of photos. So make sure you try and follow us. Our Instagram account is ig.box. Kind of share the Identical Gaming / Floxbox, logo going on here. It's not even a logo, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so here's what I'm going to do with my party. And if it just finished connecting. And yeah, so Atro and Magris is the first battle. And again, I have no idea. Well, I have a pretty decent idea. I mean, all my assumptions when I ran this dungeon is basically based on the first 2 trials. So these guys don't hit particularly hard, just because that's how I've seen it. Paralysis is something, and Curse is pretty common, I would say. So now I've got my Melchio, or his BB, so I just activate that and just wait out the Curse and Paralysis on my 2 top units, Darvan Shell and Lily Mama. Yes, I do call her Lily Mama. That's just what I call her from now on. I think that's a good name for her. And then, yeah, these guys aren't too bad. You don't really need damage mitigation that badly, I'd say. They just don't hit that hard. And then with the combo of Lily Mama Lily Mama and Melchio, it's pretty hard to not have BB, because Lily Mata is one of the best leaders for BB generation right now. If you get hit by an enemy unit, or if Melchio SBBs, then your BB gauge fills. And I think it's a bug right now with Melchio and Lily Mama, where if Melchio uses SBB, everyone's BB gauges fill. But I mean, it could be a feature, I'm not entirely sure. It sounds more like a bug, but I mean, we've known about it for a while now, and it hasn't been fixed or anything, and there's been no announcement about it. So, I mean, it's kind of like a feature to me right now. It's just there, and it's like a perk. And then, yeah, so then I use Darvan Shell Nalimo instead of using a Tesla, because Tesla he offers damage mitigation, and he gives you 100% defense boost, whereas Darvan Shell in his 5-star form only gives you the damage mitigation. It's the same damage mitigation, 50% damage mitigation. But the difference is Darvan Shell actually attacks in his BB as well, which to me is more important because it generates Brave Crystals. And then Elimo is here for Elimo also offers damage mitigation, offers defense boost by 50% for 3 turns, and then is a great heal. So that's why I like this combo of Darvan Shell, Lily Mata, Melchio, and Elimo really good, because they just work really well together as a team of just sustaining your health and your units. And for an attacker, if I was running Maxwell, I'd be using Lilith. For this, I realized at some point after running the first 2 dungeons and taking about 20 minutes for each of them, that Ignore Defense is really, really important for these guys. And Dilma is, in my opinion, definitely the way to go, because so he has Ignore Defense, his SBB hits like a truck, it's like 580% multiplier or something like that, and then he completely heals himself for 3 turns, so pretty much makes him invincible in this dungeon, because I don't think there's anything that can do 9,486 damage in one turn to my Dilma. Yeah, so it's pretty good. By the way, right now I'm not using, or you already saw my spheres before, but I'm not using any Aegis Cloaks, but at this point in the game they are all bugged as well, so they offer an additional 330% defense for the entire battle. So if you equipped it on, if I put it on my Lily Mata and my Darvan Shell or something, then they would have been completely invincible. But I mean, right now they're pretty much already invincible, so, and I didn't even know about it. I don't know if I would have done it. I think I might have. I don't know. If it's still like that for Maxwell, I'd consider using it, just because I don't want to waste 50 energy. But I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with Maxwell anyways, because I have basically three identical full parties. Like three Anima Lily Mata leaders. I got an Anima Darvan Shell, and I have two Anima Teslas maxed out SBB10. I got five Anima Liliths, and then I've got two Limos, a Guardian Altry. So I'm pretty much like, I think I'm good for Maxwell. If I lose with three parties, it's gonna be pretty embarrassing. But yeah, so this is moving along pretty nicely. We're already at Demon Abaddon, which is the third battle. If you were distracted and you didn't see what happened in the second battle, Ignore Defense let me one-shot the, I think it was a Claris there, which is, I mean, to me, that's pretty cool considering the first two trials. The middle stage, like the Gloomy, for example, I was just doing one damage to it. In the second trial, the Mifune, I was just doing one damage to it, and it took me like 10 minutes to kill them both. So I had to speed up the videos in trial 1 and trial 2. But in trial 3, you guys get saved from that. I get a one-shotter with my Ignore Defense, and then now I just moved on to Abaddon. I think I was overall pretty lucky in these runs. Nothing was too challenging. I didn't get too frustrated. I was confused. I think these trials are actually amazing, by the way. The design of them, there was some good thought put into it, and I really enjoyed running these. I know I've said that before in other videos, in Trial 1 especially, just because I really love the mechanic of especially the last boss, Battle 3 in Trial 1, where there's a Mossy, a Squirty, and a Big Bernie. And the Mossy will put on a threat buff, so you can only target him. But you can also only do one damage to him as well. And then Squirty actually heals pretty much every turn, so he's impossible to kill. But what you don't realize is if you do over 15,000 damage every turn, you can eventually kill both Squirty and Bernie. The alternative is, if you notice the pattern, you notice that Mossy doesn't always have his guard up. So if you start guarding your units and you start looking at Mossy and you realize the threat buff is gone on him, you can target Squirty, you can kill him, and then you can kill the rest of them. And then the third option is you bring Ignore Defense units, and then you basically just one-shot Mossy, and then you kill Squirty and then Bernie. And then you don't even realize that was an actual thing. But to me, because I went in blind and I didn't bring Ignore Defense, that was actually really fun for me. Like, having to figure out that, oh, I need to wait for the threat to go away before I can kill Squirty. I thought that was really smart. You know what? I would have totally been okay if they made it so you couldn't use Ignore Defense on them either, because I think that would have been even funner. Like, to me, each run took about 20 minutes. I think that's a good time for a challenging dungeon. This one's only taking me about 12 minutes. Well, I guess 10 minutes if you cut out all of show my units and everything. Then, yeah, this would have been a 10-minute run. Oh, there's an email I got from school. Yeah, go to UBC. I think I've said that in multiple videos by now, just because I keep getting like email, Facebook things with like UBC in it. So at this point, it's like, yeah, okay, I go to UBC. And yeah, Demon Abaddon, he's about to die. How did my Dilma get cursed? I must not have used Melchio for 3 turns, which is unfortunate, but okay, doesn't really matter. Because again, you know, with the Darvansha, Lily Mama, Melchio, and Alimo mix, it's hard to lose. It's really hard to lose. I hope it's this way with Maxwell too. I mean, when I run Maxwell, it's going to be, I'm going to go in not really blind, because, okay, I've never run it before. I've watched maybe one video, but I don't think I really understood much when I watched it. The difference is, though, there's things like Maxwell counters out, and I want to use it because I want to make a video where everyone can understand and use the Maxwell counter on Brave Frontier Pros after watching my video, if it's not already obviously intuitive. Actually, I don't really know if it is intuitive at all. I haven't actually used it. I know it exists. So I'm planning to make a video where I have the Maxwell counter in the video beside my actual game, and I'm going to try to use it, and we can all kind of experience this terrible journey where I attempt to use it and I probably make many mistakes, because I do make a lot of mistakes in these videos all the time actually, but it's whatever. I usually end up beating the trial, so I'll be okay with that. I don't know. When I was helping Flux run his Graw trial, and we were using a crit team, I think I forgot to guard on the first turn. That was pretty bad, but oh well, right? We still beat it in that same run, even though I forgot to guard. But yeah, that's it. Demon Abaddon is down. And Dilma really does huge damage. That was a 20k finisher. It was like 10k, 10k. And I don't think there's many units that can do that much damage. I know Raquel does a lot of damage, but Dilma, man, he's a beast. So rewards are the same, or kind of the same. You get the 100k Zell, 25k Karma, 1 gem, but you also get a Providence Ring now, and you still get the Burst Frog. So let's go ahead and go to my, or this, okay, there's no 4th trial, I was just checking. And then go to my town, my item shop thing, and I'm gonna go find that, what do you call him? Providence Ring, and let's just look at the stats. It's so close. I just have way too many spheres. Providence Ring, 25 attack, 25% attack, defense, reckon HP by 20%, and chance of reflecting partial enemy damage. The reflecting enemy damage, it's 20% low, 25% high, so it doesn't reflect that much, but it's okay. It's in between a Medulla and a Leguan, so it's still one of the best spheres in the game right now. But that's it for now, and I will see you guys next time. Remember, follow on Instagram. Bye-bye.